stop letting them know your plans, bro. I know this lesson inside out. I know this better than anyone. I can possibly say this, right? And I fall victim to it every fucking time, right? So check me out, right? I made videos in the past of the average human cannot see what you see. Keep your visions to yourself. Because then even if you try to explain it in the most A plus B equals C type of like format, they still won't understand. If you put 2 plus 2 equals 4, they will still make it seem like it's supposed to be 5 or 6. You see what I'm saying? So check this out, right? I made these videos and I still fall victim to it. And I cannot stand myself for this, right? But when I am defending an ideology or like one of my belief systems or my fucking like one of my principles that I stand on, and I hear someone go completely against what I'm talking about, I kind of go crazy. It kind of triggers me, boom, inside out. I'm ready to just talk my shit, right? Go into like full YouTube video mode where like I'm preaching or I'm just spitting, you feel me? And average humans can't adapt to that. They don't like that shit, right? So this story I got from, you know what I mean? I went back to my family's house not too long ago, about a couple days ago, and I'm talking to my older cousin, right? This is my older cousin. I love him with everything in me. That's my boy. Like, as I'm growing older, that's really my man's, right? But other ideologies that I stand on, and this is where I know, and with my plans and where I go within my life is completely different than the regular person, right? So check this out. So I'm over here eating food with me and my boys, right? I brought my homies to my little cousin party and shit like that, and my whole family was there, right? And me and my older cousin, we breaking down game. We talking about like this life shit, you know what I mean? We started talking about the gym, and we had like a great conversation talking about the gym because I've been doing the gym for a minute, so I really be spitting my shit, and I know what I'm talking about within the gym. And he started to really get into the gym a lot more, and it's been like 2 years since he really started like full on. So he's really in the lab, and he really know what he's talking about too. He's really starting to learn, and you know what I mean? It started to go from that, right? And one quick topic, or quick thing I would like a little side note. One thing I would like for you guys to understand, that when you're going with it on a date, or you're talking to a girl, or even with like people that you truly love, you have deep love within your heart, do not talk about politics, and do not talk about like ideologies or what you believe and what you stand on. Because for me, or even for most people, when you stand on something, you stand in all 10 toes down on what you believe, right? But prior to that conversation of you believing or standing 10 toes, or having to want to stay in 10 toes on that, like your belief systems and your principles, it can like literally like crush the other person's heart and soul and hurt their feelings so hard because you believe it and you stand on it. And if you just like talk politics about like, say you're more liberal than conservative, it can break the whole format of that one conversation that you were having with that person, when it was like perfect, everything was good, until they learned out that you knew or that you are more like fucking conservative than like a liberal. Then it's like the whole thing, everyone ideology, you think people are bad or whatever, it throws everything off. So that information's even better like hidden than even being talked about, because there's no reason to talk about that, right? So check this out, right? And a lot of people cannot take constructive criticism, or they cannot take, you know what I mean, like what's it called, like a agree to disagree type of conversation. They're not built for that. They're humans. Like, we are animals. The way that we see certain things is like the way we view dogs. How like they'll shit on their carpet or pee on the carpet. Like, you're still mad at the dog. Like, what the fuck? Like, why is the dog shitting? But it's a dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's an animal. You got to train that motherfucker for it to like learn and to understand what he's supposed to do and not shit on the carpet. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to shit on the newspaper, not on the carpet. You dig? So, right, we're having a great conversation, right? But that's a side note. Do not get into politics or talk about like some crazy shit that's going to offend someone. You know what I'm saying? But check this out, right? Like, they can learn that later on in the relationship or whatever the fuck. But like, then we start to get into like more so of like what you're going to do with your life. You know how this happens in all like family conversations and shit. And it's 2 of my homies there, 2 of my sisters, my mom, and my older cousin, right? So my mom's trying to get my older cousin to spit game to me about like, you know what I'm saying, going to be a trade, like doing trade school and shit. And my way in my life, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a full plan, a full guideway to get from Jersey to California. I got my guideway. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Why would I go to trade school, right? So I'm trying to bite my tongue. And when my sisters and my mom's spitting, she knows me. So they know to like poke the bear. When you poking a bear, that motherfucker gonna come out, right? So they're poking me, bro. I'm telling you, talking to my cousin like, yeah, talk to him about trade, talking to him about being an HVAC or like doing all of this other things. And I'm not like dissing these people who do this shit. I'm not at all, right? And you know what I'm saying? My mom's just poking. But in a way, she knows what she's doing. She knows, like, whenever I'm on a phone call with her, she's like, you got to go to trade. You got to go to college or whatever, yada, yada. I'm just like, Mom, I'm going to be a millionaire. Let me rock. You know what I'm saying? Let me do my thing. You know what I mean? Because she can't see what I see. And more times than not, the average human will never see what you see. And I don't blame these humans. I don't blame my mom, my dad, anyone for, like, laughing at me even, right? So check this, right? So I'm getting poked, like, just imagine a knife just coming into you. And my cousin's like, you know, talking about like, what are you going to do with your life? Yada, yada, yada. You know, that regular shit. But I already have my plan. You can hit someone else with like that shit that they don't have a plan. They don't have a guideway. They don't know what they're doing with their life. But bitch, I got my shit written down. I write down my goals every day. I do things that the average human will never kind of really understand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even trying to put myself on a pedestal. But it's like, bro, I know what I'm doing. Like, please leave me alone. I'm just looking at everyone. Please leave me alone before this shit get bad. Like, you see what I'm saying? Before I really get to fucking spitting. And when I start spitting, feelings are going to be hurt around the way because we in the inner city, bro. We're all broke. I don't have that broke mentality of, oh, my mom or my dad or, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were broke, so, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay broke too. No, like, no, that has nothing to do with me. I don't agree with my parents. I don't want to be like them. I don't want to be like any of them. You see what I'm saying? So when that shit really starts to come out, it starts to really come out. So I try to hold that shit in. I try to hold it within my best, bro. I'm sitting there like, you know, when you like itching, you just like, yo, I need to talk, man. I need to talk about shit, right? So then, like, my mom's asking him, like, yo, tell him some shit, talk to him, spit some game to him. And I understand the game of what he's talking about because it's like the standardized, like, you know, go get the trade, go, you know what I'm saying, like, have a plan B. But plan B, it's like everything's against my ideology and the way I crafted myself. Having a plan B, right, is taking me from plan A. If plan A, I already have plan A, why would I do something for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, even in college, if I already have my plan A? And if I put those 8 years into plan A, I'm going to turn lit and do what I gotta do. But why sidetrack and go spend time onto something just to have a backup plan? Bitch, it's get rich or die trying around here. That's my ideology. That's my philosophy. That's my way of life. So they poking, they know this because I'm my bro. When I talk to my sisters, they know what it is with me. Like, they know it, right? So he talking about, so what you gonna do with your life, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, now the bear has been poked. I'm like 5 minutes worth of trying to spit some shit, but like, it's like getting escalated. Like, I'm telling you, it's getting escalated. You can see in my body language, I'm ready to spit my shit. And it's going to literally like offend everyone within this party, right? People that I love, that I gotta like kind of keep it within me so I do not hurt other people's feelings that you truly love. This is why I'm saying, do not talk about politics with women, or don't talk like politics or your belief system, or the way you believe, or God, or like religion, or anything like that, because it's always it's always a disagreement within these people. But people cannot agree to disagree, you know what I'm saying? It's always someone's right or someone's wrong. And when I get into that mode, bitch, I'm right, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what the fuck I do. I learned from all my information from my books, everything. I've done my research. I know what I'm talking about. I'm hearing standardized shit that I heard from fucking 5 years ago. Bitch, I got my information. I know what I'm talking about, right? So check this. The little like it started to get like into a debate because his ideology versus mine, and mine is to do whatever your heart desires, because nowadays you can really get lit off of anything that you do. Literally, I've made a perfect example because, you know what I'm saying, I even said Miles Morales, this guy off like TikTok who pretends to be Spider-Man, he's making tens of thousands of dollars a month doing some bullshit ass robot. Like, he's acting like a robot, but people send him money. So if they send him money, bitch, they got like, I build a course. If I really do what I got to do on YouTube, and I really got genuine knowledge to give to people, they're going to pay for that as well. So I already have my vision. I know what I'm going to do, right? And even within my YouTube, y'all know my plans. Y'all know I'm going to get lit, bitch. I'm not going to get lit. First off, I'm already lit. I'm just waiting for everyone to catch up. You see what I'm saying? Like, it might take a little time. It is what it is. But bitch, I've been lit. I'm waiting for people to catch up to me. You see what I'm saying? Like, to understand, oh, he really been that dude. Like, he really been him. But I already knew I was him before that. You see what I'm saying? So my ideology is do what your heart desires, because you're going to wake up every day and you're going to attack that because you love to do it. Just like another example, I hit the gym all day, every day, 6 days out of the week. I love to do it. I won't skip it because I'm not a bitch, and I will always do it, right? That's what I love to do. And self-improvement is a way to put that in there where later on I'm gonna really make videos on the gym and how to get bigger and how to really, you know what I'm saying, diets and all sorts of things. All the knowledge I know about the gym, I know this. I've done this for years since I was a youngin'. So I already been through the mud. I already kind of understand this shit. And I also see one of my influencers around the way that the gym I went to back home, bro, pulled up with a vet, and he's known on social media as like a gym program, and he makes thousands of dollars that this average people can't fathom to believe, because their mindset is so little to just being a trade, like go to trade and that's it. You're going to be a trade worker for the rest of your life. And I'm not dissing these people. I understand them. To go to college and, you know what I'm saying, sacrifice 8 years into something, bitch. I'm gonna put those 8 years into Patrick because I can depend on Patrick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could depend on him really coming out the mud and really doing what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? So we starting to get back, like going back and forth of like, I'm telling him my ideology, he telling me this, that, and the third. I'm just like, nope, that's bot broke level shit. That's because when I start to get into the mode, bitch, I'm going to get into that mode. I'm like, all right, man, that's broke level bot shit. Cleaning, do this, like that's level shit, level 1 shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, get a fucking license, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all level 1 shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody thinks outside of the box. So then when I really start spitting, I start spitting. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I said, like, check this out too. This is a big thing that I want a lot of people to understand. When I said I'm going to be a millionaire, this is the expressions of everyone on that table. My mother, even probably my homies. I need to see their expressions. But my 2 sisters and my big cousin, right? So I'm looking at him dead in his eyes. I'm like, yo, I'm going to be a millionaire, right? He looking at me. He's like, okay. Like, I done heard that one. I heard it from everyone else, but no one has heard it from me. I'm not everyone else. I do not quit. I'm not one of those lames. Fuck is you talking about with no game? You see what I'm saying? Like, everyone quits on what they want to do. Bitch, not me. So when he hears me say, I want to be a millionaire, his eyes roll back of his head. I'm telling you, this is why even with your plans, keep them on the low. I know this, but they poked the fucking bear, but it's me expressing it, so I knew to stay quiet. But just after hearing all of this nonsense at college and, you know what I'm saying, like of, you know, trade school, it goes against my whole lifestyle. I'm just like, all right, I'm on it. I'm there. I'm ready. Now, yeah, the bear's here now, right? So their eyes go around their head. My sisters are right there. One sitting down, one standing up. They looking at me. And they start laughing because they don't believe in what I believe, but that's okay because they are humans. The same, but this is the big part. The same way you see, like, a dog shitting on your carpet, you can't really just go and slap the shit out of a dog because it's a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't scream at it all of the time because it's not going to learn. You just got to really teach it. And then that dog understands, okay, next time there's going to be consequences for what I do. I need to pee and shit on that newspaper. You see what I'm saying? So when you try the same thing with a human, you can't blame them for not understanding you, because I got the information. I seeked out the information. I was going through the mud for the information. I found the information to help me win. I align my life to see myself win with everything that I'm doing. Like, I'm slowly but surely building myself, right? But these average people won't understand that. You can't fault them for that, for laughing at you. You can't do that, because you're going to get laughed at. My family, they did this to me all the time, so I got so used to it. But for other people, this is where they might, like, break you. That shit never broke me, because I already understood who Patrick was and what he was going to do. Regardless if this person's laughing at me or whatever they think, I'm going to do what Patrick does, because he follows his heart. He does not follow what the regular bot does. You see what I'm saying? And these are only a few, like a very few people. So this is why these people get picked on. You know what I'm saying? Because they got dreams and aspirations. And when you tell those dreams, the average person without, like, that vision, who doesn't know what you know, who can't see what you see, they will laugh at you. But they won't understand where you coming from, because, bitch, I got the vision. You just don't see what I see. So I don't even, like, laugh at my, like come for my sisters or, like, come for him, right? I understand it. Like, the moment that left my words that I will be a millionaire, it's like, to everyone who's broke around the city, they can't fathom to understand that. They will never understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? You keep trying to drill information and knowledge into these people. Another thing, listen. You keep trying to drill information and knowledge into humans who do not want or seek for that knowledge. Like, it will never go into their head. It will go into one ear and out the other, because, bitch, they're not looking for that information in that particular part of time. You know what I'm saying? For instance, I could take a fat dude right here, 300 pounds, I can transform his life. I know everything about the gym, right? Say I knew every little detail about everything, even though I know I have a good amount of knowledge on the gym. Like, I really know what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And I got like a program that I can tell this dude, I can give him the knowledge for free to lose 100 pounds, 200 pounds, whatever his goal was to be, right? To lose 120 pounds or something, right? I can tell him calorie deficit. I can tell him eat this way, eat this diet. I can tell him this same shit. Everything that I know from within my heart, I know this works. 100% will not fail. Cardio, my workout plans, all of that, I can tell it to him and give it to him. He won't value it until that time where he actually needs the information, where he actually will take the information and apply it to himself, into his real world. That is when he wants the information. That's when he will seek it. Other than that, it's just cope of, I need to lose 100 pounds. Okay, I can tell you everything I need. You need to know about this. You know what I'm saying? I won't even charge you. Just do what I give you this program. Just do it. They won't do it until like they pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been invested into it. You know what I'm saying? So until they're seeking that knowledge, you cannot spit it to them, right? So I understand that until I become a millionaire, they won't like value me. My value isn't there because I don't have the money. But bitch, I'm on the come up. I'm on my way. I do everything that I'm supposed to do. I write my day the night before. I'm locked the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? I see myself in this monk mode. I'm really in the grind until the end of time. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not even mad at these people for laughing at me. My sisters, my mom, you know what I'm saying? They think I'm bullshitting, whatever it is, right? And my cousin just like, okay, yeah, okay, I heard that one. But you ain't hear it from me, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of them ones. I'm not one of these that quit and all of that. Fuck all of them. I don't care about those people because those people don't even put effort into what they do. Like hitting the gym, I'm sorry, I told y'all this so many times already. Hitting the gym is level 1 to me. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Hitting the gym is level 1. Oh, I clean the house. I do the dishes. I take care of my house. I got a car. I got a license. Bitch, that's level 1. Like, what the fuck do you want me to give you a cookie for that? You want me to give you a biscuit for that? That's level 1. I've been doing that since I was 16, 17, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck, like, I don't get humans. They're weird to me, but, like, that's level 1. Like, do you want a biscuit? Do you want a trophy? What, you do your own laundry? Here, bro, here's a pat on the back. Yeah, he does his laundry. What the fuck is that? I've been doing that since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I know when you go through harder things, the harder things that you go through is like the bare minimum for most people. You know what I'm saying? Like cooking their own food and this, like they deserve a trophy. Bitch, I've been doing that since I was 16. What trophy do I need? Bitch, I eat steak and eggs every fucking day. I cook that motherfucker every day until I get a shorty around the way and where I stay to get me right. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I'm telling y'all, I'm going back and forth. But the moment I told them my plans, they laugh. You know what I'm saying? But it's not until I'm lit. Oh, that's what you was talking about. Oh, that's what it is, right? Yada, yada. Oh, I always believed in you. Yeah, right? That's what these humans don't understand. They don't fathom to understand. But one thing that I understand fully, and I won't disrespect no one, is that if I see that 300-pound dude in the lab, in the gym every day trying to put in that work, slowly but surely, I will always give him that credit because the people who laugh, they don't even do nothing within their life. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that laughs at you, they don't do shit within their life because they can't fathom to believe what you believe. I don't believe that regular, like, go to college and trade school shit. I'm sorry, that's not my belief system. Go with the next bot who's going to, like bow down to your information and to your knowledge. Like, yes, this is God. Like, this is the way of how to do it. No. The way of how to do it is to go with God and do what your heart desires and do it until you like get to where you want to be. Back in the day, slaves didn't have that privilege to get out of the mud. It was their destiny. That's something you couldn't change. Their destiny was that if you were born a slave into poverty, that's where you will be for the rest of your life. So there wasn't no point of trying. But nowadays, the slaves, all they do is cope and make themselves feel better of like, yeah, I'm a loser because everyone else is a loser. I don't give a fuck if everyone's a loser. I'm going to get out of this slave broke mindset and elevate my life to do what I want to do and get my money, because nowadays, I just told y'all, a dude is acting like a robot and acting like a fucking fake character Spider-Man and is making thousands of dollars. He's shitting on you financially. You can do whatever you want to do and get this bread. I've seen it. You see it. This is why we love the rag to riches stories. We value that. A person who's already rich and born rich into rich dynasties, nobody cares about him because he was already born rich. But the people, we have this blessing that, yeah, we were from the mud, or, you know what I'm saying, we lived on Section 8. That's like, even that to me is like kind of level 1 of like Section 8, fucking evicted letters, all of that, getting evicted from your house, getting kicked out of your house. Like, I've been through that. I already understand it. It's not something of like, oh, I got kicked out of my house when I was younger, so I hold on to this as like, yeah, this is why I was broke, or this is why I'm poor, this is why I don't know no better. Bitch, learn. You know what I'm saying? I don't take that as something like, bitch, I got kicked out of the house twice. Like, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got these evicted letters since, well, like, I was a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't mean nothing to me. Section 8, food stamps, like, having no dad in your life. Like, I guess that's level 1 for me, but most people don't understand that. Like, because they can't take that shit head on. Why the fuck? Like, what are you gonna just sit there and cope your whole life? Well, I got daddy issues. Like, yo, if you're a dude, I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep it a beam right here, right now. If you're a dude and you talking about you got daddy issues, you sound like a bitch. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. No one talking about. Leave that for the hoes. Leave that for the women to be like, yeah, I got daddy issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave that for the woman. Tighten the fuck up. Like, that's all it is. The answer is to tighten the fuck up, right? So to go back onto that topic of he laughing at me, not laughing at me, he's just like, oh, okay, like, you know what I'm saying, he just doubted me because they don't heard that. My sisters are laughing in the back, trying to play it off, trying to play me like I'm some lame. Fuck out of here. I'm not a lame. I got real game, but they can't understand this game because they are lames. You see what I'm saying? But like, literally though, like, they laughed at me and I was like, okay, I already knew this was gonna happen, but I wasn't mad. I don't fault the humans for not knowing what I know. They can't see what you see. I made videos like this, but I had to do this again because this shit happened and I kind of failed in a way of like controlling myself, of like, yeah, I'll just be quiet. But they just kept poking me. I'm telling you, like, my mom was antagonizing me. She was poking me to get this reaction out of me, and they got it. They got me into the mode where me and him are going back and forth. Like, I'm telling you, and it was all out of love, where, you know what I'm saying, it kind of was like a agree to disagree kind of like conversation, but it was all out of love. Like, you know what I'm saying? But me being the youngin, me being like the 21-year-old, oh, he think he know this because he's younger or whatever. No. Like, that's because I generally learned the game, the knowledge, and attained the wisdom from other YouTubers, other millionaires. I understand their game. I understand their life. I understand their diet. I understand everything about them. I study them, and I want to be like them, so I'm going to do what they do. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, when you have this knowledge and this wisdom, and especially when you're younger, you cannot drill this into people. Because people my age are still just partying all day. They're still drunk all day. They're still trying to fuck bitches all day. They're still watching porn all day. They're still playing video games all day. You cannot drill it into these people until they want that information. That's the biggest point of this whole video. You cannot drill this into that person until they want this information, and they are desperately seeking for it. I was desperately seeking for how to get better, how to get like bigger in the gym, how to better my life. What should I do? Cold showers, meditation, motherfucking journaling, doing all of this, and I applied it. So I seen that it actually worked, right? And when you try to drill it into other people, your homies, it could be your best people in your life, your brothers, your sisters, your mother, your father, your friends. It's not until they do this, action, and, you know what I'm saying, like, they listen and they're like desperately in search of how to get better or how to lose weight, that they actually seek the information, apply the information, and see that it works. And then they're like, oh, this is what he was talking about. Bitch, I've been trying to tell you for such a long time. So when I'm lit, but I'm lit already, I'm just waiting for y'all to catch up. It's like, okay, it's just my time now. Like, it's just been like that. But understand this, you will get laughed at. Like if you just keep this information of your plans and what you got in your life, you will get laughed at. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just going to happen. What I should have really done was just be a dickhead in a way of just be like, no, I'm going to be the world greatest Walmart cashier in my life. That's my goal. And look at him in his eyes and be dead serious. You know what I'm saying? Because it would have just saved me myself of getting laughed at on the shit that I actually love. But it doesn't even affect me. I just made this video so that it could, like, other people could understand, because that generally doesn't affect me. If anything, it fuels me to go harder, to like literally get more lit. You know what I'm saying? And to push myself to go harder. That's what it literally does. That people don't understand. They don't know how to use like this type of shit. They just feel sorry. Oh, these people don't believe in me. My parents don't believe in me. I don't give a fuck if they don't believe in me. I got Patrick and I got God with me. So why the fuck would I ever need someone else to believe in me? Love yourself. Why the fuck would I need someone else to believe in me? Yes, yeah, Patrick, you got this. Bitch, I know I got this. Like, thank you for the support. Like, trust me, I love all the support, and I will never not take the support. Like, never that. But I know I got me, and I know I got God. So I don't need anyone else. I truly love myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I already heard this plan. Like, I already heard this shit. so many times people laughing at me, oh, go get a job, go do this, go do that. It's not until you lit into that you show them like, yeah, I really bossed up on you bitches, that they're going to understand. You see what I'm saying? So hold on to your plans fully within yourself. Tell them, bro, I should have told them I'm going to be the world's greatest gas station pump dude. I should have told them I'm going to be the world's greatest 7-Eleven manager in my like world. And I'll look at you dead serious in my eyes, like how I'm looking at you, like, yeah, I'm dead serious, bro. No funny shit. Not even blinking. I'll look at your ugly ass like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And they have no choice but to believe it, because I actually saying it, right? But you know your plans, right? So you ain't even got to go out of pocket and really be like, yeah, I'm going to do this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? You know your plans. You know what you're going to do. Don't tell these plans to other people, because they won't understand this shit. They won't understand it. It will be killed. Your dreams will get killed if you're weak. If you're weak and you tell your parents your dreams, they're going to say, wake up and live in reality. And you're going to be weak and actually listen to that shit instead of standing 10 toes on everything that you believe in, right? I believe in everything that I believe in. I know I'm going to do what I got to do because I seen other people do it. It's not like a 1 in a million shot, bitch. I know I seen other people do it. I see lames that are lit. I know I'm going to be lit. I'm lit. I'm just waiting for y'all to catch up. You see what I'm saying? But like, bro, I'm telling you, you're going to get laughed at. If you tell your plans to anyone, just like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Keep it within yourself. Tell them you're going to be the world's greatest KFC fucking cashier register. I swear on my life, bro. That's what I would say. I would be a dickhead and look at everyone in their eyes like, yeah, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And I still didn't unveil my like plans. All I said was like, I guess the plan of being a millionaire was like revealed, but like of the way of the pathway, if I was going to do it, I told them social media, but other than that, you don't get nothing else from that until you do your information on Patrick. You know what I'm saying? Until you do your information on Patrick Marino, then you go understand what he talking about, what he lived, and what he talking about that he really lived, and stand what he believes on. That's the biggest point. You should always stand on what you believe. But the other people, they will never understand. They will never see your vision, your family, your anyone within your life. I'm telling you, this is family of mine. You know what I'm saying? My big cousin. You know what I'm saying? He's spending some game to me, but I'm really spending some game back to him. And my cousins and my sisters laughing. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe one of my homies was laughing. I don't even know. I don't even think my homies was laughing, because they already know me, and I always stay 10 toes. And I always stay 10 toes with them, right? And my mom laughing, everyone like that. This is a lesson for life. And one more thing, too, before I end this video. I was talking to my homie on the way drive, and he was like, we was talking about that, like, kind of debate, I guess, because it did get heated. We're yelling and shit like that. And one of my my other cousin's, like, wife comes in, she's like, okay, y'all got to hold the fuck on, because it was getting heated. Not to, like, a physical, but it was just, like, ideology versus ideology, just going boom, 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 like, just clashing, right? And I understand one thing, because I was really understanding, but a lot of people really don't understand, right? My homie told me, people are not good listeners. All they're doing when you're arguing is listening for a rebuttal. All they want to do is have a rebuttal, another thing to say on what you're saying, right? To like step over what you're saying, even though what you're saying is 100% fact. They're trying to step over of what you're saying. That was the biggest thing. That was a bar my homie told me. I was like, word, what the fuck? I was sitting there like surprised. I'm like, word, bro, you 100% right. You spitting. They not even trying to look for like understand you. They're not trying to understand you. They're trying to one up you. You know what I'm saying? To try to like, you know what I'm saying? That's most people. They're just trying to one up that conversation of like, they're not listening to what you're saying. They're trying to get that next point across of what they truly believe in, right? I can say like, but the whole time I was understanding and I was acknowledging what he was saying, but I'm saying that's not my vision. That's not my life. That's not my destiny. I want to live like the people in Beverly Hills, not like the people in the city of Patterson, New Jersey. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, my family has been grown up poor. Like, this is all we know, though. Like, generally, this is all we know. So it's like something that's so out of, like, pocket, out of cast of being a millionaire is something that's so different, like, to them in their life. So, like, oh, yeah, that's totally not impossible. Like, that's totally not possible to achieve. But my vision is not just a millionaire. My vision is like 50 to 100 million. So people can't even understand that. And if I really said that, then shit would have been blown out of fucking proportion times 20 billion. You see what I'm saying? They will never understand what you say or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So the whole point of me even opening my mouth was pointless. I should have literally said I just want to be the head cashier, the number one guy. That's it. Like, because what am I going to get out of arguing with someone else about my belief system and consistently do this? Because it's an endless game of me doing this. Arguing with my dad or debating my dad or debating my family or like my sisters or anything like that. You can put it in the most simple way to get rich. They still won't believe it because because one, it's not there yet. I don't have the $1 million to say that, right? But it's also their pathway. They won't respect it. They only respect the end goal. I need you to understand this. They will only respect you when you got that million in your bank account and you come through with that Corvette, and then they're like, oh, that's what you were talking about. Like as if you were like talking as if they're like fucking cavemen, and you're just like, yes, bro, this is what I've been saying. This is what I've been saying. And you don't actually, a big thing too, do not fault them for being humans. They don't know better. This is one thing I want you to understand. Do not fault other humans for being a fucking human. It's the same way we're all animals. We're just the smartest of animals, bro. That's all it is. You don't blame a lion for killing a fucking deer because it's the way of life of what they do. You can't blame a human for holding grudges. You can't blame a human for not seeing what you see because it's you as a person. You know what I'm saying? Do not blame them. They're humans. And I'm a human too, but like, I guess once you become like of a higher level of human status or whatever the fuck, we're just human like fucking, like elevate your mind. Like you just see them and you just don't fault them for it. You don't. Like even hate comments. I'm probably gonna get mad hate comments in my like videos. I don't fault them. They're humans. They don't know no better. They don't have that sense of going to go get a bag and really chasing their dreams. They don't understand that because their dreams were killed. And this is all they knew, so they're trying to impose their own insecurities onto other people. This is how human nature works. We are humans. Do not blame humans for being a fucking human. Please don't. So, Allah, yeah, bro, this was really big. I had to get this shit off my fucking chest because this shit was... I was just thinking about it. I was like, yeah, this is a perfect lesson for other people. I failed before. Like, this is one time I failed. I told you I failed at this time of just keeping my mouth shut and telling them that I'm going to be the greatest Walmart version of Patrick in the world. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to be the greatest cashier in the fucking world, right? But fuck all that. You know what you believe in. You ain't got to tell nobody shit. Until you want to come up and you really on the way and you really doing what you're supposed to do, they're still not going to understand you until you at that end goal of like maybe 100K subscribers. And then they see like, oh yeah, oh okay. Or 1 million subscribers, or you got that money in your bank account, or you do what you're supposed to do and you have that outcome for what you did. Then they're going to respect it. That's the only time humans do it. Do not blame a human for being a fucking human, right? So I love y'all, bro. So please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, bro. And I'm gonna leave my last video right here for you guys right here, bro. Straight game. If you like this video, it's straight game. Just go to this video, go hit that video. You're gonna fuck with it. Please make sure to like, though. Hit that like button and comment something just to really understand. If you made it to the end, comment something, because you really fuck with me too. So like, comment that shit. I mean, and I'm working on that Patreon still. Don't worry about it. I'm still on that Patreon. I'm still on the Patreon grind. I got some fucking information that I'm seeking for to really give y'all some shit. So the shit that you like, that you getting for free, matching the shit that you paying for. So just keep that in mind. And if you guys want a one-on-one consultation with me, I'm gonna leave it in the description below. So stay yourself, stay 300, whatever you do in life. Trust me, I believe in it, bro.